Hello, good morning. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Ma J, and today I'm painting. This is a piece I've been working on for a little while. It's entitled Hope, and as you go through my videos, you'll learn a little bit more about my process and what I do. In this video, we're going to be painting today with a little bit of pink. I'm looking, this is a magenta. Hope's name is in the sky here in my landscape, and I want the clouds behind it, behind her name, to show up. So they're also going to be white. And if I put white by white, you won't see her name. So I'm going to do a little bit of outlining with this pink. This particular color is translucent, so as you can see here, I put it in the background by the yellow sky, and you can see right through it. So I'm going to add a little bit of white, titanium white, to help become a little more opaque and not so translucent. As you see on my collage, I have several things. I have a dragonfly where I was living at the time. There were dragonflies in the backyard, and so I love this little dragonfly on my collage, on my painting. I lived in Florida, in America, and had a little house. We had a lake in the backyard. The backyard lake had alligators. We actually had 5 alligators in the back. We had to call animal services to have them relocated so they weren't around my children. But I had this house in Florida, so I have a little house here on the picture as well. One summer, I decided I wanted to have the rocks changed out in the front of the house. The front of the house had dark rocks in front of it, and I wanted to change them out with light-colored rocks. And I talked to a friend of mine, and he knew someone who had the exact rocks I was looking for in their yard, and they wanted the rocks that I had. So it actually worked out really good. So I spent my free time over at their house, picking up the rocks out of their garden and taking my rocks over to them, and we did a switch. We did a trade. the rocks had been in their front yard for quite a long time, so they were dirty. So I actually spent time in the front washing the rocks, which was kind of funny to think about, spending all that time washing rocks so that they would look nice and clean in my front yard. That's what I did. We had a pretty nice size yard, and we wanted to make it safe for the kids to run around in. So we had a few friends come over. My brother came, and my partner. They all helped to build a fence around the property, around part of the property, so the boys would have a place to play. And so I put a fence on. On my collage. I'm really liking this pink color. I think I'm going to use it again in another area of this painting. I think I'm going to use it maybe even over the fence. In Florida, I don't know if many of you are from America, but in Florida, when you give birth to a baby, you get these blankets. All the blankets are the same. They're white with this pink and blue stripe on it, and the baby comes swaddled in that blanket. And I just see this pink, and it reminds me of that blanket, that pink in that blanket. And so I think for Hope's painting, I'm going to add maybe a little blanket draped over the fence, or I could add a drying line to the yard and have the baby blanket on the drying line. That could be an option. Right now I'm just working on tracing out her name so that it stands out different from the clouds. Because I'm going to come back in here and draw, paint some white in the clouds. So her name is up in the sky. So I know I'm going to have a cloud here and here. I have a few other things in this painting. We had a big tree in our front yard, and it was a beautiful tree. I have a little character here I'm going to put in the tree. So she'll be climbing the tree. I figure out where the best place is for her to be. So this character will be added. I have the name, the letters that I used for her name traced out. So this is how I made the tracing of her name. This was actually from my wedding. This was my, in my hair, it had my veil on it. But I took the veil part off. I don't know, I might put it back on, but for right now, I just have this this hairpiece, this side headband for Hope. And then I found this little baby Lego guy. So she'll either be here by the E in the cloud, or I'm making this little cloud that I'll add to the collage, a big heart cloud, and I could add the Lego baby in the heart cloud as well. So I'm trying to figure that out. I haven't figured out where the little Lego baby's gonna go yet. Originally I had him in my design over here. And then something I kept, this is actually from her father, is his cross. And so I'll put that in the sky as well. And so when it's all done, we'll have Hope climbing a tree. Or I think this is actually Pocahontas, which is good because it's America. So I'll have kind of look a little bit more like this, and then I'll have some details. I'll have some clouds, some more clouds in the sky, and then somewhere I'm planning to put the baby blanket. So those are the working order, the working steps that I'm going through right now. I wanted to paint some type of background, so I just added some color in the background so that when I put these down, there was color to work with in the back. So I will be painting around some of these things just to give it more texture, to give like the grass more texture, or the leaves more texture, just depending on what I want to do. But with that pink added around her name, when I come back and I add white, I come back and make a cloud over here, then when I come back in, you'll have a differentiation of the name, and it won't just blend into the cloud, which was my fear. I just didn't want it to disappear. I didn't want the name to disappear in the cloud as I come back in and add the white cloud. Now, if you're interested or you would like me to paint one for you, send me your story. You can put it in your comments down below. Let me know the name if you had one. Now, not everybody's going to have a name picked out, and that's okay. That's quite all right. But if you have a name that you would like to see on the painting or in the painting or somehow honored, let me know and I can include the name. And I'll be doing a series of these paintings. I'm kind of adding a lot of paint here. I want it to look soft and puffy like a cloud. So I'm kind of building up the paint and not just making a brush stroke. I'm trying to add a little bit of texture to really give it that cloud appearance. And also to cover up the paint in the background, because I really don't want to show yellow through the white. So I'm trying to build up the paint a little bit to give it texture and cover the background color. So there's how I can separate out the name from the cloud in the background. I think that worked really well, adding a little bit of pink, and I'll come back and add a silver lining. I'm gonna definitely do that, and I might add a little yellow, so it'll be yellow, pink, and white, and then with a little silver in there. As you know, as they say, every cloud has a silver lining. So I paint this painting for my child. I didn't get to carry to full term. And I know this is a common occurrence with women. A lot of women experience miscarriage and don't carry all their children to full term. Not that that makes it any easier, knowing that it's a shared experience. But you know, you're not alone in having that experience. And everybody copes and deals with loss in their own way. And this is how I've chosen to honor the little spirit that blessed my life for a short time. Just the planning of the life we would have together was joyous. Thinking of the things we would do in the future together was joyous. So there was lots of joy shared just in the hope of them, just in the so yeah, like I said, if there's a story you want to share with me, or if you'd like me to paint something for your child, I'd love to. I'd be open to that. Just share your information in comments below, or you can message me. And on my channel, I'll be painting. I'll try and post every day, so you can kind of see how the artwork progresses and what changes on a day-to-day basis. I'll put a few pictures of what this looked like in the beginning, just as the outline and the design originally, so you can kind of see the process that I went through to come up with this. I didn't do videos of the very first portion of this painting. I wasn't really thinking of doing a video until today, so I decided, well, why don't I just go ahead and show you guys the process as I go through this and share with everybody. So if this resonates with you, great. And if you want to see more, let me know. And click subscribe and follow along.